For the 2016 barley crop for South Shore Brewery here on the shores of Lake Superior. The boys have just combined the first couple outside rows and doing some assessment on the moisture content of not only the straw that we're looking for, but of course the moisture content of the barley itself. So they're looking to put in a moisture meter and see what they've got. That helps that storage ability of the product. This is 6-row robust, a fairly old timer variety. We're probably one of the few, if not the only, in fact, that there is another craft brewer out there in the United States that produces base malt like we do for all the beers that we brew, not just a seasonal one-off. This is 6-row robust, a nice heirloom kind of variety that has been put aside by the macro brewers. They've always grown 6-row because of the diastatic power that it can convert starches and other adjunct grain crops like corn and rice. But we have found that here on the shores of Lake Superior, which is to the northeast of me right there, about 3.5 miles, we found that this variety loves where I live, and it is a variety that most people can't grow like the Windy Acres and Galligan people can for me. This crop will probably produce over 70 bushels an acre, and I'll pan down to some of the heads here on the barley right now. But these are beautiful, very uniform, very plump heads on these particular stalks right now. 6-row barley is sort of out of favor just because of the fact that you'll get a few, not a few, but many of the kernels might be too small. They might be too small to malt effectively and efficiently. We like to have uniform kernel size, hence the reason for 2-row. 2-row barley will probably produce more uniformity across the kernel than a 6-row variety will. But we have a market for some of those kernels. We'll grade this. We'll get all the uniformity out of this crop that we need to basically move it on to the next phase, which is malting. So hats off again to our friends at Windy Acre Farms and Steve Galligan and his family for producing a beautiful field of 6-row robust for us. We'll probably get a little bit of deduct. This is one of the challenges here in northern Wisconsin of the moisture content. Instead of being golden straw colored, we've got a little tanness to it. This is called staining on the kernels. But I'm encouraged by the plumpness, but only time will tell from our germination kind of testing, proteins, all those kind of parameters. We have a little bit stricter parameters for our base malt than even some of the accepted product. They're able to blend. Some of the big people can take in a few more barleys that are a little bit outside of the parameters we have. He has the ability to blend acres and acres and acres. But here in northern Wisconsin, we raise about 200 acres of barley right now. That passes. We'll probably get 400 acres of barley into production, but about 200 acres of that barley is what finally ends up being of high enough quality to become malting grade for South Shore Brewery beers. So again, cheers to the Windy Acres Farm, and it's Brad Quid and to Steve Galligan of Northland Sport and Lawn. So yeah, there the boys are over there dealing with some of that quality testing in the field. We'll get after it, and we'll let you know later on.